Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. You may be counting down the days until your college kid comes home for the holidays, but things might be different when they arrive. So here with tips to help everyone survive, we welcome back podcast host and author of Cannonball, Fearlessly Facing Midlife and Beyond, Amy Schmidt. It's so good to see you.
Hi, Hannah. Great to see you, too.
This is perfect timing to kind of check in with everybody where we're at, because this can be a big milestone for a lot of families, and it can present challenges that we didn't expect.
Exactly. You know what? It's November 1st. So you know what? This is the time when we start ticking off the days and thinking, our kids are coming home, and we're telling everybody within like a 100-mile radius, because we as parents are so excited. It could be their first time home since we dropped them off. I just wanted to share some statistics that I just found, and I thought it was interesting. The National Alliance on Mental Health surveyed college kids across the country, and here were some shocking statistics. 50% of these kids are worried and stressed about coming home because they're worried about family, what topics might come up. 41% are stressed about travel, how they need to get to and fro, and 38% are stressed about finances. So I think that kind of sets the tone for us as parents to say, all right, now we know, so how are we going to support them?
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that they're feeling stressed, but if we know that, we can help them so much easier, beginning with knowing that they're going to want to spend time with their friends, right?
Right. I think this is such an important one. And as we know, everybody is online all the time. We're looking at Snapchat stories, or we're looking at Instagram or TikTok, and we're seeing all of our friends that we may not have seen, since high school, if these are freshmen coming home, that, they're saying, oh my gosh, they're having so much fun. It looks like they have so many friends. And that creates a lot of anxiety for kids. So they need to see their friends when they come home at this break. It's a short break, but as much as there's a commercial out there where the mom just wants to just swoop around and hug that kid and just keep them close every minute that they're home, but we need to let them have those conversations with their friends, connect again, and see how they're doing, because social media, creates this wonder of everybody's having such a great time, everybody's greatest hits, and your kid might be struggling a little bit, and that touch point with friends is really important.
Yeah, and it's also helpful as parents and caregivers. We don't have to have a house full of people to welcome them right when they step in our front door.
This is a big one, Hannah, because, they're coming home with all their laundry, and they're tired, and they're going in about 2 weeks after this break to finals. And you know what? If we welcome them with aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas and everybody, it's overwhelming. They've adjusted to their new normal being away, and we have adjusted to ours too. So my advice, and I've done this a few times, is let them ease in. They're going to come home. They're going to want to sleep till noon. We're going to have to let them do that, because we really need to just let them transition back to what is going to be very different circumstances for them. Living at home now is different for these few days.
Well, and that brings me to my next question about house rules and curfew. How do you handle those things when your adult kids are back?
Yeah, this is a big one. And I think these are conversations we can have now, being that it's the beginning of November and we have a couple weeks to prepare. Have these conversations and say, listen, I know you want to see your friends. I know you want to be out late. I know you've been living independently and you've been doing a great job managing your time. And but we want to talk about some parameters. If you're going to be out past midnight, just let me know. Or if there's going to be drinking, underage drinking is a topic you're going to have to talk about. These kids are living on their own. They may have gone to a party or two, who knows? So those are all what I call really considerate conversations that we need to have. Set some ground rules, but don't be in there saying you have to be home at 10 o'clock. You can't be home at this particular time. It's too much stress for them when they've been living independently and surviving and thriving independently.
Absolutely. We have about a minute left, so I want to make sure we get to these last couple of things. A lot of people will experience this, that maybe their child's physical appearance has changed in some way. If you don't have anything nice to say, just keep it to yourself.
Exactly. Right there. We all know that freshman 15, we've all been there. Keep those topics to yourself. We don't want to be criticizing and negative feedback for them at this point. Those are all conversations you can have another time.
And then how about making it a point to schedule some check-in time before they get home, so that quality time is going to be in the schedule?
Yeah. After the show today, what they should do is reach out to their college kid and say, hey, let's talk about this break that's coming up, and let's set aside some time, because I really want a coffee catch up with you. And give them a little bit of skin in the game and say, okay, how about Saturday from this time? And then schedule it. Be intentional about really scheduling time with your kid. It's so important to have those conversations, to see them face to face and enjoy this time and welcome them home.
Yeah, if you have that one set date versus the entire weekend of family bonding time, they're much more likely to show up and have a more meaningful conversation too.
100%. 100%. I love that.
Amy, thank you so much. It was great to see you.
Thanks, Hannah. See you soon.
We'll see you soon. Amy's book again is Cannonball, Fearlessly Facing Midlife and Beyond, and we'll have more information on our website at katu.com.